The Coleman Evaluation of Living Skills is a tool that an OTP can use in order to match a client with an appropriate living situation or environment that promotes health, well-being, and safety of the client. It is rated on an independent or needs assistance scale. Now, independent is based on basic living skills needed to be able to live independently. Needs assistance is not necessarily a bad thing because an average person could need assistance with some of these things, and one of the examples would be a client who maybe isn't the breadwinner at home, so they are stay at home, but their spouse or roommate, whoever lives with them, is the one that's making the majority of the money, if not all of the money. There are 5 different categories. There's self-care, safety and health, money management, community mobility and telephone, and then employment and leisure participation, in which they are graded independent or needs assistance. For self-care, it is frequency of self-care activities, which is rated on a self-report that is given to the client prior to starting the Kels. And some of the questions it asks is, how often do you shower or bathe? How often do you cleanse or wash your face? How often do you wash your hair? How often do you comb or brush your hair? And how often do you brush your teeth or dentures? And in the Kels, for each of these sections, it gives like the minimum requirement in order to help you decide, or to help the OTP decide if it is independent or needs assistance. And then the second category for self-care would be appearance. For safety and health, it is awareness of dangerous household situations, and there are photographs included in the Kels for them to decide or point out what is dangerous in the picture. Identification of appropriate action for sickness, accidents, and emergencies, like if you had a fever, go to the doctor. Knowledge of location of medical and dental facilities, so just having that available for when the client does have a safety or health emergency or issue. Money management, use of cash in purchasing items, payment of bills, and obtaining and maintaining a source of income. And there are tools and visuals included in the Kels as well. Community mobility and telephone, which is mobility within the community, basic knowledge of public transit system, and use of telephone. And then there's employment of leisure participation, so plans for future employment and leisure activity involvement. And each of these things have resources in the Kels that an OTP can use during the administration of this test.